Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everybody out in YouTube land tonight? Hello Noah's World, NC Prospectors, my friend. Dad hunts coins, hunting with the kids, finding DDOs. John Jacobs, Original ATOG. I saw a video pop in from you. I'm back. John Jacobs, moderator extraordinaire. Michael Erickson. You know, I haven't done a live vertical hunt of dollar bills since June 30th. So I think I'm long overdue. I don't have any baseball practice tonight, no baseball games tonight. Got hitting lessons tomorrow. Me throwing to the boys, but I've been busy. And I think it's probably time for me to start again. I haven't watched it yet, Original ATOG. I just saw it pop in as I was getting set up for this, and I have not watched it yet, but I will. I will. So hope you all are doing well. We're going to search, I think, 500 ones tonight. Y'all know how this goes. We're going to be looking for fancy serial numbers and star notes. If I miss anything and you're the first to see it, you get it, which usually means it's a bookend. I was going to look at bookend values on eBay and see what they've done in the last 2 months, but I didn't get it done. But it is good to see everyone. Thanks for being here. I have $1,000 bills. I've continued to search 2,000 at least a week, but I've got 1,000 I haven't searched. I'm going to do 500 tonight. That must have been the one I saw. I think it was Original ATOG was members early. Hello, B.H. Ringer. Good to see you. So, the bottom line is I am looking for anything that is worth more than face value. Trinaries are worth more than face value, but I don't keep them because they're only worth about $1.50. So I'm looking for a lot of the stuff that is streaming on the bottom of the screen, if everything's working right. That's right, it was Annex Coin Submissions. I saw that. That is the one it was. That is the one it was. Hello, All In Currency Collection. Thank you. Hello, Pete Currency and more. Good to see you. All right. Streamlabs is telling me it would be a good time to run an ad because over 50 people are here. But you know what? I'm going to save you from the ad. I figure I owe you that since I took a little time off. So let's see what we can do. But I've just been busy. Life has gotten in the way. I'm going to sort these so they're all going the same direction. The other 1,000 I did out of this 2,000 pickup were pretty much all facing the same way. These are all facing in the same direction. That is amazing. I think I got to the bank before they ran them through the counter to verify the count. That's what I think. That's why I think. I'm sorry you're sad, Pete. Don't be sad. Well, it's okay to be sad, but it's also okay to have a little happiness in your life. So what I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking right here. I'm going to be looking at the date for bills 2000 and early, or earlier than the year 2000. Actually, I'm going to be cheating. I'm going to be looking at the signature because I can see it better, and I know if it's Steve Munchin that it is not an older bill. If I see a name that is older, then I will check it and peek over at the date real quick. I'm going to be looking where that A is, and I'm going to be seeing if there's an X there. If there's an X, it's a more rare note. If it's a star, it's a replacement note, and those are all worth $2 and up if they're in good shape on eBay right now. Or I'm going to be looking for a fancy combination of serial number. So like I said, I have been searching these on my own without filming them. I've got some good finds. Let's see if I got any on top. There's one right there I found last hunt. 5 2s in a row. That'd be something we would like to keep. How about 6 4s in a row? That'd be a nice one. I've only found a few 6 in a rows. Let's see. I found a really good one. Where is it? Where is it? That's not it. I guess somebody went through these. That may be it. Nope, that's not it. I found another binary note. I think that might be it. I'm not positive if that's the most recent one I found, but we look for binary notes. Only two numbers in the serial number, 919911119. And when you find one with only two numbers in the serial number, it's called a binary. And those are worth $20 and up, so we like those. I will also try to keep up with the chat, but I wouldn't guarantee it. So moderators, if you'd help me keep up with the chat, the moderators are anyone that's blue in color in the chat, and they help me. And well, cheer up, Pete. We're going to see if we can't find something. Hello, Royce. Good to see you. I haven't done this live for a while, so I did do a full format, I guess, 500 bill search recently. So if I mess up and you're the first to see it, type in "you missed one, Paul," and if I did miss one, I'll send it to you for free. We will have a giveaway at the end of the stream, which is like an hour and a half from now. I'll be giving away a silver certificate. That's right. All you got to do is be here at the end of the stream. Enter !GAL when I tell you to. Be 18 years of age or older, 13 years of age or older with parental permission. And we'll let the computer pick us a winner. And we will see. Yeah, binary notes are nice. Just don't find very many. I have now searched over 60,000 $1 bills. There's Janet Yellen. She's another one that I know is not an old note. So I've been getting to where I've been doing this pretty quick. So if I'm going way, way too fast, let me know. I'll know I'm going too fast. Boy, almost 5/8 to start. 89888-327. So close. Hello, Chad Friday. Good to see you. No, I think you're right, All In Currency. I've been searching. I just haven't had time to do the late night staying up for a while. There you go, A-Dog. There you go. Always look at the bright side of life. That's right. That's right. Let's see if we can find something utterly amazing. Let's see if Paul can go without missing a binary note. That would be even cooler. The bills recently, the last 1,000 I did, the first 500 was extremely slow. The next 500 got hot. We found enough star notes in the second 500 to make up for the first and still hit our average of 1 star note per strap. That's a good thing. I only found one note out of the last 1,000 that was older than 2,000. It was in 1995, and it was not a web note. I did keep it because I'm finding less and less older notes. Hope y'all have been doing well in my absence. We haven't even been doing our regular Saturday streams with the boys because they are practicing baseball. This Saturday was crazy. I found one of the duplicate star notes. I should really hunt more. Yeah, I actually, in my last 500, I found a 2013 star note. Let's see if it's still sitting here in its, yes it is. Still sitting here. I got it marked as a twin, meaning it has another bill out there. This is the Fort Worth version, but this is a star note, meaning it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damage or misprinted bills. It begins with a B, and it's from the year 2013. And when I looked it up, it asked me if this one was printed in Fort Worth or Washington, D.C. This one's printed in Fort Worth. You can tell by that FW right there. But it has a twin sister with the same serial number, which was never supposed to happen, that was printed in Washington, D.C. That if I could put both of them together, and I haven't looked this up to see if anyone else has found the other one, but if you put them together, you've got more than $1,000, which is a good thing. That was a 1995 on a star note that I showed earlier. I found a 1995 star note. I did. Oh, the most prized note that I found is probably one of my binary notes or one of the one of the star notes that has a twin, if I can find the other one. Have a bunch listed on that site. Hello, Michael Osborne. B and a C. Yep. All right, here we go. Back to the search. See if we can find something cool. Some of the stuff we're looking at are listed below that are scrolling up. Give you an idea what we're looking for. As we find one, we'll talk about it and talk about what the value is. The best way to get a value on these right now is to look them up on eBay, because they are selling on eBay. So if you look up a star note or 4 consecutive 4s or whatever on eBay, you can see what they've been selling for. I currently don't have an eBay store, but I should, because I'm starting to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollar bills that I'm keeping, and I'm going to have an outlet for some of those because it's starting to get a little pricey. If you find me going too fast for you to search, you can change my speed down to, the bank stamped that one, to half or 75%. $88, $436, $88, almost a bookend. If that 88 was at the end of the bill instead of the start, that would have been a bookend. Mirror numbers are awesome. Sorry about that, Pete. Why the last 2 numbers are not even on dollar bills? Well, there should always be 8 numbers for the serial number, a starting letter, an ending letter, or a star. If you find one with less than 8 serial numbers on there, you probably got an air bill that would be a variety that might be worth some money. But they all should have the 8 numbers not only there, but also on the other side. And one thing I'm doing that you can't see is I'm peeking over at that other side to make sure they match, because it's supposedly they can make a mistake and not have matching bills. There's going to be our first find right there. B06529-243 star. It's a 2017 A star note. That star indicates that when they printed them, they misprinted or got a bunch damaged, and they do a print run to make up for that. Now, let me find where I last left my screen that moves us over to the other screen. There it is. Let's move that up. Now let's move it down. Give me a second. I'm getting everything back in order. Haven't streamed in this format in a minute. Put it right there. Let me blow that up so you can see it better. There we go. This is a website called mycurrencycollection.com. And it has a star note lookup, and one of the moderators will probably put that up for you. But if you find a star note, you can go in here and you can look up that star number, and you have to put in the first initial, which ours is B, 06 529 243. And also when I find one, you can put a star emoji up, because that makes me happy. What this will do is look up the star note, and it'll tell us how many were in the print run. Usually the print run is 3.2 million. Any print run that is lower than 3.2 million could be good for us. This one is a print run of 3.2 million. You can see in the upper left, which means when you come down to the heat chart, it is over in the frozen tundra of less rare. Now, that does not mean that this doesn't have any value. It just means that it's not got any more value. But this bill is in really good shape. It has been folded once. But that bill would go between $2 and $3 on eBay. So that's a nice find. You gotta like it. Gotta have my stars. Hello, John Chum. Good to see you. Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? Derek Hammer, good to see you. Big Salad. Hey, Big Salad, I need you to send me an email because I have a giveaway for you. And I thought I had your shipping address, but I can't find it. So, Big Salad, if you'd send me an email, I will send you your giveaway. How's that for a deal? How is that for a deal, Big Salad? Like a pretty good deal to me. All right. Let's see. Put that there. Put that there. We appreciate everyone popping in tonight. We are searching dollar bills, looking for fancy serial numbers and star notes. We just found a star note. We haven't found any fancy serial numbers yet. Some of the fancy serial numbers we are looking for are scrolling at the bottom to help you out. But I'm basically looking for anything that is worth more than face value. We've gotten into some consecutive serial numbers here. Unfortunately, consecutive serial numbers, unless there's something special about them, don't add any more value. All right, well, send me your mailing address and tell me not to ship it yet, and then send me another one, Big Salad, when I can ship it to you. Because I got it sitting here, and I don't like to not be able to ship stuff for everyone. Good night, Original ATOG. 3 4s in a row. I only keep bills with 4 of the same number in a row, and usually only if they start or end the note, because those are the ones that are selling on eBay. These dollars I get from my bank, one of my banks. They order them from the Federal Reserve for me each and every week. Sometimes I will get teller straps instead, and they will be the ones that the tellers put together from customers bringing in $1 bills. When they get 100, they'll strap them together. I haven't noticed a real difference in what I find based on being teller strap or Federal Reserve. This is one that I keep. It has 4 6s in a row, and it ends the number on the bill. So that is a keeper. It is worth more than $1 for sure. Called to Texas, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate that greatly. You know, if there's anything with a period in the sentence, Pete, for some reason it picks it up as a link, and that's Streamlabs, and I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry about that. Hello, Brown Sugar. Hello, Willie Billy. Good to see you. 214 people in. Welcome. Good to see you all. Can you help me with this serial number? If you give me all the serial number, Lee Helm, I will look it up. If it's a star note, give me all 8 digits. I'll look it up for you. Quad and a trinary. It was, Big Salad. All right. If you're here and you're not subscribed, then we just found a star note. And if you would consider subscribing, we would appreciate it. We've been doing currency or coin searches on YouTube for over 4 years. Currency searches for the last 6 months plus. And we do some on this vertical live format that gets advertised on the shorts feed. We do some on the full screen, and we try to stream every Saturday when we search 5 to 10 boxes of $50. But my 2 grandsons that hunt with me are in baseball season, and I'm helping coach, so I have not been very good at that. There's my stars. Now, when we find a star note, we go over here immediately. Jeff Pemberton, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to PasSpareTime. Welcome to the family. We go over here to this website that is called mycurrencycollection.com. And if you go to this, it has a star note lookup page. You enter in the denomination, then the year and the series. This one is a 2017A. Then you enter in the entire serial number, including the star. It's F16185466. Now, usually star notes have a run size of 3.2 million, but sometimes they're lower, and if they're lower, they're more valuable. Let's see. Oh! like that one right there. This is a crispy, uncirculated type star note, and 250,000 run note is the lowest run size that I have ever found. It matches several I have found. It does have a total run size of almost 11 million. But if you look down here at the heat chart, that last one, we were over here in the less rare zone. This one's all the way over in the flaming hot zone. So that is a very good star note. Not only is it look like it's brand new, it is a low run size number, which means this bill will sell for $3 and up on eBay, which that's a pretty nice return right there. Triple your money or more. I shall take it. Oh, I can't help you with that one, Nanod. It might be collectible. You'd have to check on eBay, but if it doesn't have a star note, a star at the end, the website I'm using will not pull it up. So great star note find right there. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I can't help you with that, Lee Helm. I apologize. I have no idea. That was a great find. We got 2 star notes thus far, and we've got a quad that we have found. Not bad out of the first strap. We average 1 star note per strap, and we beat that on this strap so far. Again, if you're here and you're new, I'm looking here for the date this was printed. Anything before 2000 is going to have a value above face value. I actually cheat and I look at the signature because I know Steve Munchin is more recent and he won't be one of the older ones. I'm looking where that E is. I'm looking to see if there's a star or an X there. If there's an X, it's more valuable because there weren't very many X's used. That's how many runs were used at that print location. And in this case, I mean, all the bills are printed either in Washington, D.C. or in Fort Worth, Texas. Tony L., thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That's out of Dallas. And they use a different ending number every time. The K means Dallas. The E means what print run that is. So E would be the 5th. And if you find an X, oh, and I'm also looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers. I'm also going to be looking to see if that serial number is misstamped. Sometimes it'll be all the way down here, and that makes them more valuable as well. Hello, Sam Wilson. Good to see you. Hello, Lee Hale. Good to see you. Yeah, I haven't done this since June 30th. It's been way too long. Life got in the way. Busy schedule. I'm helping coach the boys baseball. Sammy Jack, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. Stezen, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I apologize if I butchered your name. Let me reset my social blade thing here. Yeah, it's not wanting to reset, is it? Give me just a second here. We'll get back to the search. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday night. Had a wonderful weekend. We did a lot of baseball this weekend. Friday night, grandson Hudson, age 13, had baseball practice that I'm helping coach. That was 7:15 to 9 o'clock, or 7:30 to 9:15. And, all right, there, I got that fixed. Saturday morning, both Rhett, grandson age 10, and Hudson had baseball practice. So we were glad to have a day off baseball practice today, to be honest with you. 10 duplicated star notes last Thursday. What in the world is wrong with me? I don't know, but you could turn them into $1,000 bills, so you did a good thing. Hello, Robert Mack. Good to see you. Hello, Lisa. You know, the boat's ready to go, Lee, but I haven't been fishing in like a month. It's terrible. Lamar Rayner, you can send me an email. We're constantly buying coin collections. Feel free to email me about that. I don't know what a minute coin is, but Oh no, Dad hunts coins, that's no good. If you got coins or a collection that you're interested in selling, we'd be glad to take a look at it. We do buy them from time to time. Have a collection, a $3,000 collection I'm getting ready to buy that is mainly silver, that Treasure Hog has helped me locate. Alright. Now this is a variety or an error bill right here, but I've got so many I don't keep them all. You see that last zero, how it's raised out of alignment from the rest of the serial number? We call that a gas pump or an odometer note, and those are worth about $1.50 in good shape. Since I'm not selling on eBay and I have so many, I have stopped keeping additional ones right now. If I start selling on eBay, I might mess with those and sell them in bulk. But with eBay fees and even a stamp, hard to make any money on that. Les Washington, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate you. We are searching dollar bills, looking for anything over. Lamar, I communicate only via email, so shoot me an email. Hello, Dana Ann. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Anything that has a value over face value, I will pluck out and tell you why it's got a value over face value. Not that I can pretend to understand why it has a value over face value. This one's kind of close to what we would call a broken ladder, which is just scrolling at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it has 2 5s and 2 3s. If that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that would be a broken ladder, would have a nice value over face value. But just a close but no cigar on that one. We have been searching coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We got a lot of videos out there, 1,700 plus videos on YouTube. We hunt anything from pennies through dollar coins. And for the last 6 months, I have started searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 2 6s, 2 2s. Another close but no cigar. Again, I'm looking here for who signed it to let me know if it's before the year 2000. I'm looking where that H is for a star or an X. An X would be more valuable. A star means it was printed as a replacement note, or any fancy combination of serial numbers, and those are, most of them are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. 01342244. Had this been something like the 2244 is awesome. Had this been 11332244, that would be 4 pairs. We would keep that because it would be worth more than face value. As is, just a teaser. I'm almost to the end of the first strap. We will do a giveaway at the end of the stream. We will be giving away what is called a silver certificate. This is a dollar bill from 1957 with blue ink, blue seal, and $1 in silver payable to the bearer in demand, on demand. Silver certificate. You got to be 18 or over. 13 or over with parental permission to enter. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a broken ladder. That is worth $10 or more by the last time I looked at eBay. Hey, Jack Allman, good to see you. Cool, William. Very cool. You know, you talk about, I don't know your email address, Lamar. That's why you have to email me first. That we talked about broken ladders, and all of a sudden one pops up. It's the last bill in the strap. That's nice. So I put these in these protective sleeves because that one's got a nice value over $1. And I will hang on to it. Now it's protected. Troy, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Anyone I've missed that's popped in, I apologize, like M2G8, sorry I missed you. Love in Circles, sorry I missed you. Appreciate you all being here tonight. Chris Sims, good to see you. All right, the first 100 are searched. We're going to search 500 tonight. I was doing this daily, and I ran into life issues as far as having time. These all look like they're facing the same direction again. How lucky can I be? That doesn't happen often. I'm helping coach my grandsons in baseball this fall, and I have not had time to do this. So this is the first one I have done in over a month. So we'll try to get back doing this on a regular basis, but I've still been searching, I've still been finding a lot of stuff. I just haven't been sharing it with y'all. All right, thanks, Lamar. I'll shoot you an email. Teacher 1388 in the house. Good to see you, Teach. Yeah, Dad Hunts Coins, man. I'm retired, and I haven't had time to fish, let alone stream, and that's just terrible. It's been pretty hot too. I actually filled both boats with gas today. Felipe, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is almost a good note, 499444, but that 35 messes it up. If that 35 was another 4 and 9, we'd have another binary note, be worth $20 or more. Just close. You never know. You know, searching coins I love. I love searching nickels, probably better than anything. $50 after that. We search a ton of both. There's a lot of videos on our channel that you can go back and watch us hunting either one. We find a lot of silver. Tina M Farm, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Andrew Rivera, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I know that the CloudBot doesn't capture everyone that's subscribed. I apologize for that. It appears they're doing a little better than last time I was streaming. At least it's catching a lot of them, but we appreciate you all joining our team. We find a lot of silver when we're hunting for $50. As a matter of fact, next time we hunt $50 boxes, we'll be going for our 13th stream in a row, finding silver. We do average over 1 silver coin per box of $50 hunted. There is another air or variety. See that 4, that last 4, it is raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers on the serial number, and usually it's the last one or the last 2. Again, I have stopped keeping these. They're worth about $1.50, maybe a little more. It's called a gas pump or an odometer note because it's not quite lined up, but I've got so many I have stopped keeping them. Sure, here's the last star note we found. I think, is that the, no. Yeah, that's the last one. There's a star note right there where it ends with a star instead of a letter. And that star indicates it was printed in a special run of bills to make up for damaged and misprinted bills. And when you find that, these things have become wildly collectible. There's rumors they're going to stop making star notes. And they're selling for $2 to $3 on eBay or more if they're a lower print run. And the one we found only had a print run of 250,000, which is this one. Usually the print run is 3.2 million. So those are nice to find. What was the other thing you wanted to see? Oh, the X. May take me a minute to find an X. I've got my stack here of ones that I show off if we're not finding anything. Let me see if I can come across an X note. Aha. I have not found very many of these. But that note right there ends in an X. It is a 1995. And because it's an X, there were less of those that are out there printed, and it carries an extra value. Also, when you find a 1995 or an 88 or a 93, I've forgotten. Where's my star note? Oh, an 88A, a 93, or a 95. You flip it over, and right there under the E, you see that 218 that's upside down? That is the printing plate number for the reverse. And if that's not there on one of those years, and instead it is above the E, then that means it was a web note. It was printed on rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And that was a test process the Mint was using. And it's worth more volume as well. Hello, freaking awesome. Good to see you. Dana Ann, what did I miss? If I'm not finding the note, Dana Ann, what was a few back? Did I miss something? Thank you, Pauline. I appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Sorry it didn't acknowledge that. Maybe it will. Coachzilla, $50 bill. Oh, with 5 or 6 sevens in a row. A binary note. Very nice. All right, let's keep going. 7474. If I do miss something that is something I would normally keep, and one of you see it before I do, or if I pass it by and don't see it, and you are the first one to call it out, I will mail it to you. Dad Hunts Coins has gifted 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Derek Hammer, All In Currency, Collecting, Jack Gallman, John Chum Adventures, and Freaking Awesome are all new members. Welcome, new members. Dad Hunts Coins, that's very, very generous of you. Thank you. We do stay between 200 and 300 members, and we do reinvest all of the membership income that we get right back into the stream. I'll keep that one. That is a trinary note, which I usually don't keep. It also has, it's a quad note. It has 4 4s in a row. It also starts out with 4 4s, or 2 4s, meaning it has 6 4s. Then it has a 2 and a 6, meaning it only has 3 numbers and a serial number, which makes it a trinary note. Trinary notes go for about $1.50 on eBay. Quads go for around $2 if they start or end a number. Given that one has 6 4s, that's probably a $2 plus bill, so we shall hang on to that one. We will hang on to it. 2254 wanted to be something. Now, I started hunting currency, and I told my guy at the bank, I said, will you order me 1,000 $1 bills? He's like, sure, what do you want them for? And I told him, I said, I'm going to search them. He's like, how do you search dollar bills? And I said, well, you look at the serial number, and you see if there's any older ones, and they're actually worth some money. And he's like, really? And I said, yeah, I may be bored stiff doing it, but I'm going to try it. Now, this one had a good start, 1998, but then a 7760. We look for what's called a birth date note. If that was 1998, 1102, that would be November 2nd of 1998. So someone born on November 2nd, 1998, that would be their birth date note. And we hang on to those as well. 226225559. 2 6s, 5s, and 9s. Kind of a cool note, but not worth keeping. Anyone I've missed in the chat, I apologize. I'm going to search and keep up with the chat, and I don't always do either one extremely well. You never know. Appreciate the over 200 people that are here. The 35 likes, thank you very much. The 5 new members, thank you, Dad, for that. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. This would be a future birthday note, April 14th of the year 2042. It's a little far in the future, so I don't hang on to those, but that's not far off one we would keep. Again, if you just popped in, what we're looking at is we're looking for any bill that would carry a value above face value. Looking at the year, if it's printed before the year 2000, it's probably going to be worth more than face value. If it ends in an X, means it was a long run, and there aren't very many of those, and it has more value. If it ends with a star, means it was printed as a replacement note. We hang on to those as well. Hello, Pepe. Good to see you. 1988 a web note. Last time I looked over $10, Jack, if it's in good shape, but I haven't looked in a while. Hello, Lisa and the nude. And I probably messed that up. Sorry. Ben Fields, you collect star notes. Me too. Thornton 0811, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. There's a birthday note I will keep. This one is good a couple different ways. May 12th of 1977 or December 5th of 1977. Somebody that would be, what, 46 years old, unless they were born in May. No, not 46, Paul. Yeah, 46. You'd be 47 if you were born in the May date. These things, and that one is crispy, looks like new. It is a 2021. These things are going for $10, $20, or even more on eBay. The Gripper 34, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So that one goes in a protective sleeve because it's got nice value. Kaylee D, I do. I pick up my notes at one bank and I take them back to another bank. And the one I'm taking them back to is actually glad to have them because they're not having to buy $1 bills from Loomis. They have to pay an upcharge when they buy them. And they are actually glad to be getting them. Now, I always take my coins back somewhere different from where I pick them up so as not to overwork the staff. Lizzie, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But the important thing is to have a great relationship with your bank so that they will order stuff for you. Some banks will, some banks won't, some will for a while and then won't. You never know. We're on our third set of banks right now out of 4+ years. And I know there are people out there in some smaller towns that haven't had any luck getting a bank to help them. You do want to make it a bank you have some money in. That helps. Credit unions are more likely to order for you than not credit unions. 66777-114. Almost a cool bill, but not quite. Not quite. Hello, Ben Fields. Hello, the Gripper. The Gripper, they do have additional value. Every denomination does. But what you'll find is, like on a $1 star note, it has a value of, double or triple minimum if it's in good shape. A $100 star note might have a value of $105. But if you're going to sell those, by the time you ship it, you insured it. Chaz Lack, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. There's not a lot of profit in it. Mo Green, 1969, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So they do have additional value, and the lower the value, the more the premium you can get off of them. But the bigger bills, it doesn't have quite the same premium. So you've got to make the determination. I mean, if you're selling at a coin show where you don't have the added expenses, although at a coin show you've got the expenses of travel and a hotel and leasing a table on the floor, there's a star note. You just got to determine if it's worth it. And for me, it's one thing to keep 500 star notes that are dollar bills. If I was keeping 10 or 15 star notes that were $100 bills, that's a lot of inventory to have locked up. This is certainly one of the things we are looking for. Hello there, Grumpy. Coolest in your collection is 6 ones, a 7 and a 1. That's awesome, that guy. That is awesome. That's a binary note, and having 7 ones, that is an awesome note. Congratulations. Don't know, Lamar, off the top of my head. 2006 P dime, and it's copper. It's clean. It doesn't look like dirt or anything. It looks clean. It has the color of chocolate. Well, Bus, if it's truly made of copper, it's going to be pretty valuable. Bus, thanks for subscribing, because it should be made out of clad. Ferris, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I won't butcher your last name. What I would do is take it to a local coin shop or near you and have them look at it and tell you what they think of it. Because on those oddities, it's going to be really hard, even on a picture, to look at it and say what it is or isn't. It could have been chemically altered to make the color different. That does happen. Yeah, the Gipper for sure. Favorite item in my collection? Well, let's look up this star note first. That star would indicate this was printed as a replacement note. There's nothing fancy about the serial number, but the star means they printed this to replace damaged or misprinted bills. And it is from the year 2013. It starts with an L, not a B, so it's not going to be one of the ones that has a twin sister bill out there. But let's go to the website mycurrencycollection.com, and we will enter in the 2013 date. We've already got the $1 denomination entered, and we enter in now the entire serial number, L06567174 star. Usually these come in a print run size of 3.2 million, but like the last one we found, it was only... Robbie Sue, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I don't have that centered on there very well. Welcome. So let's see, the ones below 3.2 million could have additional value. This one is a run size of 3.2 million. And you can see on the heat chart down here, it is all the way over in the less rare, the frozen tundra. So that's a good find. It's in good shape. That's worth $2 plus on eBay right now. Certainly one that we will hang on to, but not a low run size. All right. Jer, 226922222. Jer, that would be what we call a bookend. Any bill that starts with the same two numbers it ends with is a bookend bill. They're worth around $1.50 on eBay right now. It also would be called a trinary note and only has three numbers that are the same or that are different in the serial number, 2 6s and 9s. And those are going for $1.50 up on eBay, being a trinary. So being a trinary and a bookend, probably $2 plus. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Find some star notes. Teacher, the rumor is they're going to stop doing star notes. That is the rumor, which helps us out a lot. All right. We are in our second set of 100 bills. We're going to do 500 tonight. At least that's the plan. 03100 203. So that's a bookend note. We were just talking about a bookend note. It starts with 03. It ends with 03. It's worth $1.50 on eBay. I don't hang on to a lot of these because the value is not high enough and I'm not selling on eBay, but we will hang on to that one for sure. Serial number 32113211. That is called a repeater, and repeaters are worth serious money. That's $10 and up for that one, for a repeater. They are relatively rare, so that's a really good note if it's in good shape. Protect it, keep it in good shape. 1887 to 1895. Some people might keep, if that would, let's say it was 1987 to 1995. That would be called what we call a headstone or a tombstone note, and rather sad it would be someone that had passed away at 8 years of age, but they do have value. Being that old really doesn't have any value though, so we will not be keeping that one. We have found a few 3-star notes, a couple of quads, and a trinary and a bookend tonight out of 2 straps. The great thing about this, and someone asked earlier, I get $2,000 a week from one bank, $2,000 a week from another bank when I'm streaming regular. And I search them, I keep the 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 finds I have, and I return the others to the bank. So it's not a horribly expensive thing because everything else is spendable cash that you can put right back in the bank. If it's crisp, that's in great shape. Yeah, keep that one in great shape. Good to see you back, Pete. Thank you, TB. I hadn't streamed in over a month, and it was certainly time to do this format again. My grandsons are in the midst of baseball season, fall baseball season, and Paul got roped into helping coach again. So I am a busy boy. 3 practices a week. This bill has 2 errors on it. Now, I'm not going to keep it because I've got so many of them, but that last 5 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. We would call that a gas pump or an odometer note, and that's worth about $1.50. And if you look at that 8 is more heavily inked than the rest of the numbers on here. And an over-inked bill also has value above face value. If you find an over-inked star that's filled in, you've really got something. Those have a nice value. 06, 06, 05, 40. Close to something, but not quite. 1934 $10 bill. Well, that'd be a good time for me to show you this, Spencer. Old bills are worth money, and the better shape they're in, you know, rarity and condition are the 2 determining factors. This is a book that I bought called Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date, 6th edition, written by a guy named Oakes and a guy named Schwartz, and you can look up your old money in here and get an idea of what the value is. If you're going to take up this hobby, I bought mine on eBay, I think, for about $10. They're not real super expensive, but I use mine quite frequently. Filled in star notes, like $20 and above, they're crazy. They're crazy, the value on filled in star notes. Maybe even more than that. Historical birth date note, July 19th of the year 1294. If there was something important that happened on that day, like if this was 704 of 1776, you'd want to keep that one, but as is, it doesn't have any additional value. We're getting towards the end of this second strap. We've got 3 more straps to do. I do appreciate everyone being here. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We have been searching currency on YouTube for over 4 years. We've got over 1,700 videos out there that you can go watch. I wouldn't try to do that in one day, but we started searching currency like we're doing now for fancy serial numbers about 6 months ago. I really enjoy it. I still probably prefer nickels and half dollars, but this probably is my 3rd favorite thing to search. That is 3 strap search. Let me take a drink. Eric Lewis, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Let me go through some of my historical finds in the last 6 months, if that can be history, and show you some of the better finds we have found doing just this, and most of these have been found live in this format. That's one that ends in an X. The first letter, the L, indicates the Federal Reserve it came from. That one is San Francisco. The last letter indicates which run it was, and X doesn't come up very often. So if you find one that ends in an X that has more value. This note's a birthday note, July 2nd, 1975, or February 7th of 1975. Those are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. Thanks, Renee. Orange juice, good to see you. The thing I like about nickels, Kaylee, is there's so many different things to find. And one of my very favorite coins, let me see if I can lay hands on one real quick here, is the Buffalo nickel. And I honestly did not know until we started doing this 4+ years ago that you could open a roll of nickels from the bank and that you had a legitimate chance to find a Buffalo nickel. That one's from 1936. It's one of my favorite designs. Unless you get a really special one, they don't have tremendous value, but they're all worth over $1 if they got a date on it, and that's not bad for turning a nickel into over $1. And we average finding 1/2 of a buffalo nickel in every box. So every 2 boxes we hunt, we find a buffalo nickel, which is pretty cool. There's also silver, and very few people know that unless you're in this community. During the war, the end of 1942, 1943, 44, and 45, nickels were minted out of 35% silver so that the other materials could be saved for the war effort. And there are a lot of air and variety in nickels. And we have collected a full set of nickels now. You can occasionally find a Liberty V nickel that was minted before the Buffalo nickel. So that's what I love about those. $50, the fact that I can open a box and maybe find, not maybe, we average one a box, but find a silver coin minted in 1970 or before. One minted in 1960 or before that's worth $10, $20, and we find them frequently. Love all of that. Hey Lee, good luck fishing tomorrow. Have a great time. Red serial numbers. That's an older one, Orange. That means it's worth some pretty good value. Hang on to your colored serial numbers for sure. There's blue and red out there. This is a binary note, and I haven't found many, but 343334444. That's worth over $20. That's another binary note. I call it my Hawaii 50 note. 50505000, and it's got a raised 0. Another binary note. 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most collectible numbers on serial numbers sought out by collectors. This one starts with 5 7s. That makes it more rare and have a nice value. First box, you found a V and a buffalo, Dad. You were living right, my brother. You were living right. Where to get bill heirs registered? Well, if you want to have them graded, if you find a bill heir and you want to have them graded, PCGS will grade them. PCGS.com, you can go and find the information for that. There are other places you can send bills and get them graded. I think NGC also does currency. I could be wrong about that. I know PCGS does. But you can get them put in a holder and they will actually grade it, assign a grade to it. That's a repeater like we were talking about earlier. 3042, 3042. Worth $10, $20. I told you 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after. There's 5 8s in a row. That's pretty cool. Robert Jones, I had never looked at bills either, but I'll tell you what, I would tell all of you to check your change because in the last 6 months I have got a Buffalo nickel in change from Sonic. I got a Star Note in change from Sonic, and on my way back from Alabama a couple weeks ago I got a Star Note in change from a gas station. So you never know. The blue serial numbers and seals are on the older bills, and we're giving one away tonight. This is a silver certificate from 1957. I've never found one of these during a hunt. I do buy them and give them away. Gabriella, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I love the silver certificates. $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. It's just in the days of yore, I guess, they printed out bills with different colors. This is a really cool note. Nothing fancy about the serial number. But if you look down here, it's a 1963 B series. Not only is that the year I was born in, which makes it kind of special, and it's older than heck, like me. They say, I've read the average life expectancy of a dollar bill is 18 months. So this is a true survivor, and I found this in one of these hunts. But this is signed by Joseph W. Barr, making it a bar note. 61 B Right, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And Marvin Washington, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Joseph Barr, tragically, was only the Secretary of the Treasury for 28 days, and his signature only appears on a very few of the bills. And when I say very few, it's still millions. But this bill is not in great shape, but it's still worth around $5 because it's a bar note. Thank you, Joshua. I'll show a couple more and we'll get back to the hunt. There's 5 2s in a row to end a bill. And I haven't found very many of these with 6 in a row. Cortex, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This bill has 6 4s in a row, and 6 4s in a row. This bill's not in great shape, but you start getting into some real value. You can get $20 or more off of this on eBay for sure. And I'm going to stop showing off what we found before and see if we can't show off something we're going to find right now. I've been lucky that all the others have been in order, but since this is 2 reverses up, I'm guessing these aren't all in the same order. 3 blue. Cool, Joshua. Those blue serial number ones, especially if they're in good shape, a crispy uncirculated blue serial 1957 silver certificate is worth $15 or more. And the older dates, even more than that. If it has a special serial number to go with it, can raise the value even more. All right, we're going to start our 3rd strap of bills now. Oh no, freaking awesome. That doesn't seem like good for you or them. Hello, Austin. Austin, I'm searching dollar bills. I'm looking for a bill printed before the year 2000, or one that ends with a X, an X, because that means it's more rare, or ends in a star, which means it was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills, or a fancy combination of serial numbers. We have found 3 or 4 star notes. We found a broken ladder, a bookend, and 2 quad notes tonight. Some of the things we are looking for are streaming on the bottom of the screen to give you an example of what those are. If you are here for the first time, please do consider subscribing. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for over 4 years and currency for the last 6 months plus. Carrie Keith, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Trying to keep up with the chat, but if I miss you, I apologize. You have a star note. Nice, Austin. Star notes in good shape are worth double to triple face value on eBay right now, even with just a basic serial number. It's a real phenomenon that's happened in the last year where star notes have become more valuable and collectible. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Almost another broken ladder, but not quite. Jonathan, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We are glad to have you. Neo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is our 3rd strap. Each strap is 100 bills. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. We are going to do a giveaway at the end of the stream. All you got to do is be here at the end of the stream and be 18 years of age or older, or 13 years of age or older with parental permission. There's a birthday note. December 6th of the year 2000 or June 12th of the year 2000. Someone that's either 24 or 23 years old, and we find birthday notes, we hang on to those because those are going for $10 to $20 or more on eBay right now. People are wanting a dollar bill serial number that contains the day they were born. So that is another cool find. Thanks, Gary. Be Gold Inc., thanks for being here. I appreciate that. I was doing this on a nightly basis, and I started coaching baseball this fall for my grandsons, and I have run out of spare time. It's called PasSpareTime for a reason. They call me Pa instead of Grandpa, and we spend a lot of our spare time fishing, hunting, coin collecting, dollar bill searching, playing video games at Dave & Buster's. You never know. I'm very fortunate to be able to spend a lot of time with my grandkids. We got a star note. That would make them happy. See that star right there? That star means this bill was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. It's not old. It's a 2017 A series. but and it doesn't have a fancy serial number. When we find one, we go over to the Star Note lookup page. This is a website called mycurrencycollection.com. The Journey, thank you for subscribing and welcome to PasSpareTime. Key in the denomination, then you key in the year and series, 2017A. Then you key in the entire serial number, starting with the first letter, F, which means it came from Atlanta, 034-29634, and a star. Usually the print run size on these is 3.2 million. But if you find one less than 3.2 million, we found one that was only 250,000 earlier, it increases the value. Let's see. Oh, it is a low run size. Only 640,000. So if you look down here at the heat chart, some of the ones we found have been over here in the frozen tundra of less rare. The one with 250,000 was over here into the heat chart big time. This one's out there where it's starting to get warm. Only a run size of 640,000. When we find one of those, we put it in a protective sleeve to keep it in the shape it's in. That bill is worth $3 plus on eBay right now. Again, I don't have an eBay store right now, so I'm not selling them, so I'm not going to shill and get you to try to go buy them or anything. But I am keeping them. I may start my eBay store up one of these days. You never know. Well, thank you, Amanda. Love spending, I got 4 grandkids and love spending time with them. And in an estate sale company, I recently started, hey, I tell you what, B Gold, those estate sales, you can find some great deals and pick up some crazy stuff. I have been fortunate, my local banks will recommend me to people, and 3 different widows I have bought the collection of their husband and picked up some really cool stuff. We'll look at that one again. Alright, it wasn't anything. See what else we can find. We've had several finds tonight. We do average over one Star Note per strap. Garrett Kirkpatrick, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Fernando Luis, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And I know that the CloudBot doesn't catch all our new subscribers. I apologize for that. Nothing I can do about it. But we appreciate all of you that have subscribed tonight very, very much. My grandkids are dedicated to getting over 20,000 subscribers. That's the next goal that they've set for us. We are up to 11,300 and something, and we appreciate all of you that are subscribers and members of our channel. We do typically stream every Saturday, but not during baseball season right now because I just don't have time. Almost a broken ladder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 0. The 0 was an 8. That would be called a broken ladder. 8 different numbers that make up a numerical order but aren't in the right order. If you ever find one that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the same order, that would be called a ladder, and those are worth a lot of money. I have never found one. It would be nice to. $100 bills, look for fancy serial numbers just like I'm looking for, and look for Star Notes. They don't carry the same premium, but they are worth over face value if you find one. Adam, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But as an FYI, on Saturdays, we always search $50 on Saturday. My 2 oldest grandsons are here and help me with that. And we do take donators for that, and you can find information on one of our past videos out there about that. But once a month, instead of taking donators for the boxes of $50, where they get to keep all the finds and they also get a choice of a guaranteed prize from us, we give away all of our $50 box hunts on one Saturday a month, because our mission is to make this great hobby, make more people aware of it. And especially younger people. I go to coin shows and I see a bunch of people my age and older, and that's not good for this hobby. We need a youth infusion. So once a month, for any parent, grandparent, guardian, aunt, or uncle that's watching along with their youth, we give away another close one. Two eights, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and a 1. We give away a box hunt. Alice Davis, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And we will open a box of $50 for you, and you guys get to keep any silver we find, any air coins, any foreign coins, any coins that are not intended for circulation. And also we give you a collector's kit that we have put together. I've got one named after each grandson. The one that's named after grandson Rhett is a Rarities collector's kit, and it has in it a 1965, 66, 67, 68, and 69 40% half dollar. We got another star note. Then those are all 40% silver, worth $5 a piece. The Hudson's collector's kit that they can have if they would rather has an old wheat cent, 1909 to 1919, an Indian head cent that is over 100 years old, a steel wheat cent from 1943, the only year they made steel wheat cents, a Buffalo nickel with a full readable date, a Liberty V nickel, which is the nickel that was minted before the Buffalo nickel, over 100 years old, a war nickel that is a nickel that is 35% silver content, a mercury dime that is 90% silver content, a 40% silver half dollar, and a clad but uncirculated Eisenhower dollar. Now, if you have a child or grandchild, you're like, how do I get... Can you repeat the 687 comment you made on a serial number? Like we found one just a while ago. Let me get it. Where did it go? I lost it. There it is. If you find a note like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's got 8 individual numbers on it. They're not in numerical order, but the 8 numbers are numerical order with no numbers repeated. That's called the broken ladder, and those are worth about $10. So I think that's the comment that you wanted me to repeat. And we also give them a silver certificate. So if you are wanting to get in on the free hunt, totally free hunt, you need to email me, and one of my moderators will put our email address. They already have. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. You can email me and say, hey, my name's Chuck, which mine is, and my grandson Hudson, age 13, likes to coin hunt. We'd love to get in on the free hunt, and I'll put you on the waiting list. And we do it every single month. Let's look up this bill. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thanks for subscribing, G, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. A star note with a raised number on it. I don't know anything about a raised number, David, but what I would do, go to eBay and do a search of star note with raised number. I didn't even know that was a thing, so you're teaching me something. You can see what they're listed for. If you go down to the search options and put in recently sold, you can see what they've been sold for, and that would be the best way for you to get an idea of value. When we find a star note, we go over to the star note lookup page, which is mycurrencycollection.com, and they have a star note lookup function on there. This one is a 2017, not an A series, and we key in the entire serial number, K11 36 1969, and star. Usually star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million. What we're looking for is something less than 3.2 million. Unfortunately, that is a run size of 3.2 million, which is to be expected, meaning it is a less rare star note, but that does not mean it doesn't have value. This note's in very good shape. Corey Martin, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This star note is going for $2 to $3 on eBay right now. And it's almost a birthday note, 11/36, if we could just extend November a little bit. Oh, raise like that. Just a little bit, probably $3 to $4, David. I'm sorry, $3 to $4. We would call that a gas pump or an odometer note if it has a raised number like that. And if it's a star note with a raised number on it, it will bring a little more, but not a lot. Raised numbers by themselves are worth about $1.50. I don't know if they're worth $1.50. They're selling for $1.50 on eBay. Aaron, how much does a $2 bill cost? Well, you can go to your bank and see if they've got any, but I buy them from my bank for $2. And I buy a bunch and I pluck out the ones that have consecutive serial numbers, and I will give away 2 that have consecutive serial numbers. I am down to all the ones I have are not consecutive serial numbers right now, so I got to get some more. But the $2 bill, the newer version, has a copy of a painting done to depict the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It's one of my very favorite things in coin collecting is the $2 bill. If you get an old $2 bill with a red seal on it, they can be worth, depending on condition, tens to hundreds of dollars. All right. Back to the search. If I missed anyone's question or anything, I apologize. In 1969 date, any of those older bills are more valuable, go for sure. Susan B. Anthony quarter. Now, Susan B. Anthony quarter? Susan B. Anthony is a dollar coin that was minted. I'm not aware of a Susan B. Anthony quarter. Could be a token instead. Yeah, I get it now, Justin. I have several. Let me show you a really cool bill with the numbers out of alignment. Anytime you find the numbers out of alignment on a bill, it is an error. Unless it's really whacked out of alignment, it doesn't have tremendous value, but they do have value. Give me a second here. No, I've got one here in my keeper stack. Not laying hands on it real quick. Bruce, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Probably just search the bills that I've got out on the desk and I'll run into one here pretty quick because I find them fairly frequently. Well, notes here. I know it is. Oh, there it is. This bill's got all sorts of stuff going for it. First off, it's got 5 5s in a row. That makes it more valuable. Second off, it's a trinary note. It's only got 3s, 5s, and 9s in the serial number. Third, that first 5 is over inked. And lastly, that 3 is raised out of alignment, which we call a gas pump or an odometer note. So that bill's got all sorts of stuff going for it. 2021 quarter with Susan B. Anthony on it with no words on the back. Can one of the moderators help me out with that? I am not familiar with that coin. I am not familiar with that coin. John Jacobs, any idea? David, you can send me an email. If anyone wants to contact me, you can send me an email. I'll get back to you as time allows. I'd be happy to look at anything you've got or any questions you got. I'll try to answer. Back to the dollar bill search. We're in our third strap. We're doing 5 straps tonight. Each strap has 100 bills in it. I get them in pouches of 1,000 that we call bricks each week from the bank. And then I return the ones I'm not keeping to another bank. And start the process over every week. A lot of miles back and forth to the bank. These streams with $500 with all the talking I do usually take an hour and a half to 2 hours. If you're wondering if I'm just searching these on my own, I can do 1,000 in a little over an hour. My grandsons are just getting into the dollar bill searching, so they're a little slower, because there are a lot of things to look for. All right, that's $300 searched, but we got more. I'm going to get into our 4th strap now. Yeah, you can send me a picture for sure. That's a good question, Southern Coin Hunter. You can weigh it. 1953 $2 bill. That's nice, Austin. This has George Washington on the front, and it has Susan B. Anthony on the back. That sounds more like a token to me than a coin, but I just don't know. I'm not familiar with that. I'm putting these so they're facing all the same direction. I got lucky with the first 3 straps. They were all facing the same direction. They're usually not, though. If you're wondering why I don't do that before the stream, I don't, because I want to keep our finds as authentic as possible. If we find something, I want to see it the same time that you do, because I'm not going to sit here and act surprised to see something I know is coming. So that's why I wait and do it during the stream. If I happen to see something while I'm going through that's cool, I will stop and show it to you. I try not to look, but sometimes it's impossible. All right. Take a little sippy sip here. Here we go. Again, if you've just popped in, we are looking here at the date. And actually, I cheat. I look at the signature. I know Janet Yellen is a more recent one, her and Steve Munchin. And they're not going to be older than 2000. If I find a bill older than 2000, it has some additional value. Where that A is, I look for an X, meaning it's a deep run. And there aren't very many that get all the way to X, so those are more rare. I also look for a star there. That means it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes, or any fancy combination of serial numbers, a lot of which are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. There are over 20 things to look for in a dollar bill. I'm also looking, thank you Jonathan for subscribing, welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'm making sure that this number is stamped in the correct place and not way too low. I'm making sure the number on the other side of the bill matches the number. And when I flip it over, I'm making sure there's no bleed through or something weird I see on the reverse of a dollar bill. August 19th of the year 1553, not a date I'm familiar with, so I will not keep it, but that is a historical birth date note. We're basically looking for anything that will have a value above face value. Using eBay as my main source of valuing the items, what the items are selling for on eBay, not what they're listed for. Anyone that I've missed in the chat, I apologize. If you tag me, I'm more likely to see it. And everyone that's subscribed, I appreciate you. I'm sorry not all of them get recognized on screen. I didn't find a $1935 bill, but there are older bills out there. The oldest bill I've found doing this is a 1963. But there are older bills out there, like this one we're giving away at the end of the hunt tonight from 1957. This one happens to be a blue seal, blue ink, silver certificate, $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. Those are highly collectible and sought after. I have never found one of those during one of these hunts. I do know there are people that have, but I have not. If I find one, I may fall on the floor. Out of surprise. We've been hunting currency for the last about 6 months on the channel. We've been hunting coins for the last 4+ years. We've got over 1,700 videos on the channel that you can go watch. There is an older bill, first one we found tonight. It's a 1999. It's not in very good shape. It's not got a special serial number, but when I find an older bill, what I can do, and what I would recommend you do if you're going to do this, is I have a book. It's the 6th edition of the Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date. And you can go in here and you can look by denomination. And I can find 1999 in here. Eventually. Two things drive value on dollars is rarity and age. 1999 series, green seal. This one is an F out of Atlanta, and it falls into that range of serial numbers. In crispy uncirculated shape, that would be worth $2. That one is not in crispy uncirculated shape, so I will be sending it back. Yes, Alo, I do check that the numbers match. I have not found one that didn't. eBay coin sales and okay, Brian, put it on here, or you can send me an email if you'd like. 1969, that's a good one. Are miscut bills common? I have not found one miscut enough for me to keep out of 60,000 bills searched, but miscut bills do have additional value for sure. The coolest bill coin you have found? Man, that's hard to say. In dollar bills, I would say it is a probably 6 4s in a row. I've also found several of the 2013 star notes that begin with a B that the mint messed up. And Washington, D.C. and Dallas, Texas, the two places, Fort Worth, Texas, the two places that they mint or they print dollar bills, they messed up in 2013, and they printed a segment of bills that have the same serial number, and no two bills are supposed to have the same serial number. I've got about 20 of those, and if you find the matching one, the one from Fort Worth and the one from Washington, D.C., it's worth over $1,000 to have them both in decent shape. I have not found a married couple yet. I have found several of the twins. In coins, Grandson Hudson found a 1903 90% silver Indian rupee $half in a box of $half. We found several Aaron varieties when searching. So many of those. I bought that book on Amazon. A magic coin. Well, a magic coin is, I'll show you what a magic coin is. Magic coins are very cool to find. This is a $half. 2000 $half. The P mark. Penny H just subscribed. Thank you, Penny H, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And when you turn them over, they are supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be lined up. But what this is, I've got what's called a bang ring here. I put this in here. And you find these based on the sound when you're searching. They sound real dull and dead. This actually is a coin that someone has milled out. And on one side it's got the regular $50 reverse. On the other side, this one happens to have a Mexican peso reverse. I call it a magic coin because a magician could say, you know, how many coins do I have here? Look at this $50, presto magico, and put the other back in and say now it's a peso. They were also called spy coins. And we have found several of those when hunting $50. But when you're going through a $50 box, all the coins usually go clink, 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 clink. A silver will go plink, and a magic coin will go thunk. It sounds totally dead, but very cool finds. Yeah, they're put together by a machinist. They sell them. You can buy one on eBay. I'll take a look at it, Jonathan. $200 bills, a star note. $100 gold, yeah, it's $100 gold note. Those are worth some, definitely a premium. Danielle, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Back to the search. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Almost another broken ladder, but not quite. Not quite. We did find one of those earlier. Broken ladder, 8 different numbers that aren't in numerical order on the bill, but do make numerical order. And that's called a broken ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We spoke it into being again. Another broken ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are worth $10 and up on eBay right now. I don't know if they're worth it, but that's what they're selling for. We put those instantly into a plastic sleeve to protect it, keep it in the shape it's in. I currently don't have an eBay store, so I'm not selling them, but that is a very good find. Very good find. Gold notes are very, very, very expensive. So hang on to that one, protect it. Those have a very nice value. I guess I didn't get them all facing the same direction. It's twice we've had an almost broken ladder and then found a broken ladder soon after. That's weird. You never know what the next bill is going to look like. 3 7s in a row, 3 6s split up. If you had 4 7s in a row, I'd hang on to it. As is, not a real value over face value. May 7th or July 5th of the year 2348. Futuristic birthday note. Really no additional value. If you found one for next year, you could hang on to it. Would have some value. You just have to be a while before it had any value. Yes, Jonathan, if you have consecutive serial numbers on star notes, it does increase the value a little bit. I did one time find 5 consecutive serial number star notes doing this. I'll take a look at it, David. Thank you, Justin. Quarter that was selling for over $400 on eBay. I couldn't find it listed anywhere that shows collector's coins. A Delaware state quarter in the 90s. Brian, the best place to look those up is PCGS.com. Go to PCGS.com, go to the price guide, go to quarters, go to the year, and you can find them on there. And it will list the expected retail value depending on the grade or the condition of the coin. Between 0 and 70, 70 being perfect, 0 being in really bad condition. If it's not listed on PCGS.com, probably not a coin. Junior 1, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. You can also do the same on ngc.com. Also, apmex.com has a pricing guide where you can look up coins. The one on AppMex is newer. We are a partner with AppMex, but I have tended to use PCGS.com because that's the one I got used to using and I'm most familiar with. I have gone through a $100 strap of bills before without a single find. Almost a cool note, 83448852, but no additional value. Coming to the end of our fourth strap. We are doing 5 straps tonight. There's one of the raised numbers. We call them an odometer note or a gas pump note. If you're younger, you've never seen the old gas pumps or the odometers that rolled over. Those do have a value above face value, but not enough, and I've already got so many I'm not keeping any additional ones. Iraqi veteran farmer, we have had some luck. We found 2 broken ladders, 5 or 6 star notes, some quads, a bookend, I forget, birthday note. So we have had some good luck. We found a star note with only, speaking of a star note and speaking it into existence, there's another one. We found a star note with only a run size of 250,000 bills and one with a run size of only 650 or 640,000. When we find a star note like that one right there, and that star right there is what we're looking for, meaning it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged and misprinted bills. If you ever find that star totally filled in with over ink, it really increases the value. But we're going to go over here to a website called mycurrencycollection.com. Sarah, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is a 2017 like the last one we looked up. We key in the entire serial number starting with the K. The K signifies it came from the Dallas Federal Reserve. K0983490. Now star notes usually have a run size of 3.2 million, so we're looking for something lower than 3.2 million to add value. And that one is 3.2 million, so you look down here at the heat chart, it's over here in the frozen tundra, meaning it is not a rare note based on run size, but that does not decrease the value any. This one's in pretty good shape. This bill is selling on eBay right now. Any star note like that, basic serial number, $2 to $3. So always glad to find those. Always glad to find them. Did Shannon Smith sneak in and I didn't see him? I've heard that, Shannon. Kind of means these are going to be more valuable and harder to find. You're welcome, Amanda. Shannon Smith, a friend of mine, is here locally. We live in Northwest Arkansas. Always good to see Shannon. Shannon has forgotten more about coins than I will ever know. Cedric Williams, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Shannon has hunted with us before when the grandkids couldn't make it and filled in. Has been over here to the lake house several times. Good friend of the channel, good friend of mine personally. He also participates in the channel. Shannon, if you want to put the link in for your channel, they answer questions about coins and currency. Very, very knowledgeable people, much more knowledgeable than I am. April 96th of 1888. No, that's not when I was born. Unfortunately, right format, but wrong numbers to be a birth date note. 3020-1048. If that had been 3020-1040, I'd have kept it because it was cool, alternating zeros as is, not a keeper. Upside down bills carry no additional value. Three eights in a row. We keep 4 eights in a row. Last bill of strap 4. One strap to go. One strap to go. Straps are 100 bills. At the end of the stream, I got crooked. You let me know when I'm crooked. We are giving away this silver certificate. Blue ink, blue seal, 1957. Silver certificate, $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. Very collectible. We'll be giving that away. All you have to do is be here. Be 18 or over or 13 or over with parental permission. They'll have to send me an email. And at the end of the stream, I will have you type in exclamation GAW and the computer will pick a winner. Boy, we got lucky on these again tonight. These are all facing the same directions. Here goes our last 100. Fort Smith's about 70 minutes from here. Not too far away, directly south of us. Live coin Q&A, there it is, live coin Q&A, and they have very knowledgeable people on there, and their whole thing is to answer questions that you've got. They know a lot more than me. Thanks for putting that up there, Shannon. All right, our last 100. Hopefully it's as good as the first 400 have been. We have had several good finds tonight. Doesn't always go that way. 56008880, kind of a cool number, but no additional value. Again, if you're here for the first time, I am looking at the date. Anything before the year 2000 has some additional value. I cheat and look at the signature because I know if it's Steve Munchin, that it's a newer bill and it doesn't have any additional value. I'm looking where the A is for an X because those are rare, or a star, which means it was printed as a replacement note, or I'm looking for any fancy combination of the serial number. Every Monday night, live coin and Q&A is on. That's almost a low serial number. Some people would keep that as a low serial number. I only keep 4 zeros to start a bill as a low serial number, but that's a pretty low serial number, and it's a trinary note, so I'll probably keep it. It's a trinary note because it's only got 0s, 2s, and 7s in it, only 3 numbers making up the serial number. It's a lower serial number because it starts with 3 zeros. Usually you got to get to 4 zeros to have any real good value. If you get one with 7 zeros, you've really got something worth some money. You want to hang on to those for sure. All right, back to the search. Anyone I've missed in the chat, I apologize. I'm trying to multitask here. Anyone that wasn't recognized as a new subscriber, I apologize. It doesn't capture them all. But we do appreciate all of you that have subscribed tonight or any time in the past. My grandsons are anxious to get to 20,000 subscribers. There's no certificate, financial reward, or recognition for that. It's just a goal they have set, so we appreciate your help towards that. If you're here tonight and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We try to stream every Saturday. I got baseball season going on right now and I'm coaching, so it's really hard right now. And I try to do these these live vertical formats of dollar bill searching at least a couple times a week. And I've kind of taken the last 2 months off, but I'm going to try to get back into it. And we do have over 1,700 videos on YouTube. We've been streaming, searching coins for over 4 years. We've been searching currency for fancy serial numbers and star notes for the last 6 months. And I'm really enjoying it as well. And our mission is to get more people aware of this great hobby. Micmac? 511, thank you for subscribing. If I messed up your name, I apologize. Historical birthday note, June 8th of 1168 or August 6th of 1168. Who knows if that was a important date? Not me. Not me. Aha! Another star note. It is a 2013. It starts with an F. If you get a 2013 that starts with a B, there's a chance you've got one that they've messed up and put a... there's a twin out there that has the same serial number. This one is not, but when we find a star note, and that star indicates this was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills, when we find one, we go over to a website called mycurrencycollection.com. And there it is, and they have a star note lookup page. You enter the denomination, you enter the date, this one being a 2013, then you enter the entire serial number. In this case, starting with an F. F means it was out of Atlanta, Georgia. F 05015-446 star. Now, usually these come in a print run of 3.2 million, but if it's a lower print run than that, it increases the value, unfortunately. Like most, LS, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. It's a run size of 3.2 million. You can see that's over in the frozen tundra of the heat chart, but that doesn't mean this has no value. It just means it's not more rare from a print run size. And these things are going for $2 to $3 on eBay right now, just because they got that silly little star on it. Don't know. Pretty cool though. Shannon's eventually going to have some content. He's been telling me this for a while. He's brilliant and very knowledgeable. I wish he would do it because he'd be very, very popular. Could learn a lot from Shannon Smith. We do average a little over 1 star note per strap. I have found a strap with as many as 25, and I have found a strap is 100. I have found many straps that had none. So you just don't know. You gotta search, and I implore all of you to search your change. Go look at the dollars in your billfold, your money clip, your pocket. Look at your coins. I have got, in the last 6 months, 2 star notes and change. I got a Buffalo nickel and change. It does happen. Steve Shank just subscribed. Thank you, Steve, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. You may get something back in change or be getting ready to spend something that is worth a lot more than face value. It does happen. Are you kidding me? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Almost another broken ladder. Needed a 7 instead of an 8. I thought we had another one. We found 2 tonight. Broken ladder is 8 different numbers on the bill that aren't in numerical order on the bill, but are in numerical order in real life. And it's called, we call it a broken ladder. And those carry a nice value above face value. 47939393. Almost an amazing bill. Had that been 93939393, that would be 4 pairs. We would keep it. It would also be a repeater, super repeater. That would have been an awesome bill, as is no additional value. Just a near miss. Found a B star note today, not in great shape though, I haven't looked it up. Hey, look it up. You know, condition does matter, but if you go to the website, you check and see if somebody else has found the twin sister is, I don't remember the name of the website, but it's the Star Note Lookup Project. You can Google Star Note Lookup Project, and if you find one of the ones that has a twin, you can register your bill there so people will know you found it, and you can look and see if the twin sister has been found. I I have a $5 bill with 4 sixes due. Quads, if there's 4 sixes in a row, especially the starter in the serial number, do carry more value. We found this one earlier on a $1 bill, 4 sixes to end the note. That does carry a premium above face value. I am gotten to where I'm only keeping the ones that has 4 in a row that starts or ends the note, unless there's something else special about it, because those are ones that are selling for the nice premium on eBay right now. Can we get one more find? I would say we have 20 or 25 bills left to search. And the amazing thing, as far as I know, I haven't missed anything tonight, or at least I haven't given anything away. Abe Satanas, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If I do miss one and you're the first to type in that I missed one, and it truly is a find I would have kept, I will send it to you for free. We do have a giveaway coming up at the end of this stream, so don't leave now. You could win a 1957 silver certificate. There's a bookend note. These don't carry a lot of value over face value, but starts with 2 sixes, ends with 2 sixes. We call it a bookend. It's worth about $1.50 on eBay. Last I looked, and it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, certainly the more numbers you have in a row, or if you have 6 of the same number to build that aren't even consecutive, those do have they do have value. Letters around the stamp. I'd have to see it. Sometimes you will get a bill that's been stamped by the bank post printing, and those do not carry any extra value. If you have one that has letters that aren't supposed to be there, that is a error bill, could have tremendous value. Just depends on what it is. Susan Aguiar, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. One of my moderators will put in my email address right now, and you can just take a picture and email it to me. This bill was very close to being something special. 3263-1623, but if you read it front to back, 3263, and back to front, 3261, had that been a 3 in the middle, this would be called a palindrome or a radar note, and those have a very, very nice value. The other thing about this note is it's from 1995, signed by Robert Rubin. In 1995 was one of the years they used a printing method using rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper, and you can tell if you've got one of the ones off a roll of paper by flipping it over, looking below and above the E in 1. You see that printing plate number there, 328? That's where it's supposed to be if it was printed on sheets of paper. If it was printed on rolls of paper, it would have been above the E and would be a web note. But given that's a 1995 note that does carry a value above face value, I am going to keep that one. I have found a few radar palindrome notes. Get done here, I'll show you one of the ones that I found. It's one of my favorite finds. Just a few bills left, and we will have searched 500 tonight. September 4th or April 9th of the year 1596. That date does not ring a bell to me. 17033177. Close, but not fancy. Last bill, not a keeper. So that's going to complete the hunt. Let me show you one of my radar or palindrome notes. See how long it'll take me to find it. Not very long. Not very long, and I love this bill. 1579-9751. So from the front, 1579. From the back, 1579. Called a radar note or a palindrome note. But more than that, it starts with a B, it ends with a B on this specific one. So B1579, B1579, I've taken to calling this a super palindrome or super radar note, and I have not found its equivalent on eBay to price it. I'm guessing $20 or higher. Pretty special find. All right, time for a giveaway. We're going to give away this silver certificate. $20 radar trinary. Very nice Iraqi veteran farmer. Very, very nice. And thank you for serving our country. Good night, Jack. Have a good evening. Sleep good, my friend. Let me see if this is going to work. It may have worked. Let's see. No, it didn't work. Give me a second. I got to log back into this. I'm going into Streamlabs, where I'm going into our cloud bot, and I'm going into our giveaways. Oh, it is working. It did pop up. It just didn't show it to me. All right. So what you need to do is type in exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW, and that will enter you. Again, you have to not be an employee of Google or YouTube and meet the YouTube eligibility requirements. You also need to be age 13 and above with parental permission, or 18 and above, and you are entered in this giveaway. This is sponsored by me, nobody else, and I'm giving away that blue seal, blue inked, signed by Roberto Anderson, it looks like, 1957 silver certificate, $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand, and in this condition, worth $5 up. Nothing fancy about the serial number, but we're going to give it away. It's your last chance. I would appreciate it if you're going to enter, if you would be subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please give it serious consideration. It helps us out tremendously. It doesn't cost you a thing. And it makes my grandsons very, very happy. But somebody I'm going to ship this to. If you win, you have to send me an email, and one of the mods will put in my email address. The people in blue in the stream are moderators. People green in the stream are members of the channel. They pay a little every month, and they get some extra perks. We do reinvest all that income right back into the stream. We do appreciate our moderators who are volunteers. I'll mess this one up. Vegler72, sorry if I botched your name, but thanks for subscribing and welcome to PasSpareTime. The computer is going to pick a winner for us, and it'll pop up on screen. I will go over to a different page as we do it, and the winner's name will pop up. We're creeping up on it, Michael. You know, I haven't streamed in 2 months in this format, and we gained over 300 subscribers tonight, so we do appreciate everyone that subscribed tonight. We have had 20,000 people view our stream this evening. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We consistently have been over 200. Jaden B., thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate you. I might do another one of these streams later this week. I do have another $500 from the Federal Reserve. I pick up another at least 2,000 later this week. So I got to get those searched before I pick up the new ones, because I don't need them if I'm going to have new ones. All right, let's see how much time we got left in this. 38 seconds. Oh, it stopped. I'm going to resume the entries. I'll give you all 10 seconds more to get in. How can we have 150 people in the stream and only 31 people entered? I don't know, but that's a better chance to win for you guys. I'm going to count it down from 10. Exclamation GAW will get you entered. Exclamation GAW 1098 76 543 210. Closing entries now. Now I'm going to pull this up in a manner, hopefully, that you all can see it. Right there. We are going to pick a winner, and it's going to show up on there. It will also show up on the other screen. Good luck, everybody. The winner is James Reese. Congratulations, James Reese. You are the winner of this silver certificate. Now, James, what you have to do, and one of my moderators is going to put the link up for you. You have to send me an email, claim your prize, and give me your shipping address, and I will get it sent out to you this next week. Congratulations, James, and thanks for watching tonight. Let's go back here. Let's go back there. Now, if you don't send me an email and claim your prize and tell me where to ship it, James, a very sad thing happens. This goes to the island of unclaimed prizes. It is a very sad island. Very, very sad island. I don't like looking over there and seeing unclaimed prizes. So, James, make sure you send out that email tonight. There's my email right there, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. And congratulations. Hey, I would like to thank everyone that watched tonight, over 20,000 people. Thank you so very much. I would like to thank my moderators in blue for being here and help me out. I could not do this without you guys moderating this, helping keep the chat family friendly and answering questions as well. Most of the moderators are more knowledgeable than me when it comes to coins and currency, so I appreciate them all greatly. Thanks for all the likes tonight. Joy Ladish, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up button and you did enjoy this video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. I certainly appreciate it and appreciate your time on this Sunday night. I hope you have a wonderful week upcoming. We just rolled over to 11,500 subscribers. That means we gained 400 tonight. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so very much for that. Greatly appreciated. Well, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. Y'all, if you subscribe tonight, you may want to go hit the bell notification and turn on all so that when we do stream, you get a notification that we either have a stream scheduled or that we're going to be streaming. We'll help you find our streams. Usually when I do this format, I will start at 9 p.m. or later. We do stream at 2 p.m. almost every Saturday, especially not baseball season, where we search half dollars as well. And have a really fun stream. We give away 5-6 prizes, and we search a lot of half dollars. So thank you all for being here very much. I appreciate it so much. God bless. Have a great week, and we'll see you again soon when Pa has more spare time. Good night, all.